Hi everybody, today I'd like to do a quick review of one of the Biolite accessories that I really like. I did a review previously of my Biolite stove, which you can find at the link here. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the Biolite. I'm going to be primarily focused on the Biolite Kettle pot, which we're reviewing today. One of the things that I like about the kettle pot is that it completely contains the whole Biolite system, and by doing that prevents you from getting soot and things like that in your equipment. One of the things that I notice now with this Biolite kettle pot is this is really not a backpacking system anymore. It's awful big. In addition, it gets to be pretty heavy. Now, the kettle pot itself comes with the kettle pot with some stay cool handles on it. It has a total capacity of 6 cups. It'll boil up to 6 cups in it. And inside, you may not be able to see it, but inside there are markings that will tell you exactly how much fluid you've got on the inside. So that's very handy to have. It also has this lid, which is really handy because the lid, number one, it makes the whole system more efficient, and number two, it also gives you a spout to pour out of, which makes pouring a lot easier. You'll see that in a little bit. Then finally, it comes with a plastic cup here, which you can put soup in, cereal, whatever you decide you want to put in here. Now, the whole system itself is not particularly light, because I know a lot of people are concerned about weight, especially if you're considering about backpacking with this. The system here weighs in at 19.2 ounces, so about 1 pound 3 ounces for this, and then for the Biolite itself, you're talking about 33 ounces, which is 2 pounds. So for this entire cook system, you're up slightly over 3 pounds. Now, let's go ahead and assemble the stove, and we'll get this whole thing going. Again, if you remember, the Biolite fits together like this. Then the legs come out. Like that. And then we're going to use my favorite fire starter, which is fat wood. Take a small piece of fat wood here. Split it up, and then just make a little fuzz stick. To get the wood going. The Biolite is very easy to light. Just take the fuzz stick. I'm going to drop it in here. And I'll put a couple more pieces in here to get things going. Then I'm just going to take pieces of wood, probably about 6 inches or so long, and I'm going to put those in here. And then I'm going to turn the stove on. This is just miscellaneous pieces of wood that I found laying around my backyard. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes and we got a good flame going on the Biolite stove. So I'm going to take my 2 cups of water and I'm going to set that up on top of the stove. You can actually use a longer piece of wood, longer pieces of wood when you're using this kettle pot, because it does give probably about an extra inch worth of distance for the length of pieces that you can use. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the timer, and we'll see how long it takes that pot to come to a boil. Whereas it's still very easy to add fuel to the stove. All you do is just lift the pot off, drop a piece or 2 in, and then set that right back on the top. And it's very, very stable. No issue at all. It's not tippy. but it does a nice job of utilizing the heat out of that Biolite stove. So right now we're at right around 2 minutes since I put the 2 cups of water on, and we'll look to see if it's boiling in another couple of minutes here. After the stove's been going for a few minutes, you can see the little light here at the bottom has turned green, and that means that I can start charging my USB tools, my electronics. Here I've got my Samsung Galaxy 3, and if I plug that in here at the bottom, you can see that I've got 81 or 82% and now it's charging. So it's kind of handy while I'm making lunch, I can charge my electronics. And it looks like I've got a boil. You can see the steam coming out here. And I got a good rolling boil, and I am at just over 4 minutes, about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So this kettle pot boiled 2 cups of water, which seems to kind of be the standard, in well under 5 minutes, like more like 4.5 minutes. And now I'll show you one of the other benefits of this. I've got my Mountain House here. This is the exciting part of the video. Okay. Remember, pull these out of your Mountain House packets. They do not taste good. So now I'm just going to take 1.5 cups here, and notice how nicely this pours. I don't have to worry about burning my hand or putting the water where it doesn't belong. That's 1.5 cups out of the 2 cups. And I can just set this back up on the Biolite stove, and I'm good to go. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I shouldn't have to say it, but this is very hot. Do not set this down on your wife's picnic table, because if you do, you're going to put a burn ring into it like, well, I did about a month ago, so don't do that. The bottom of this is hot, but it's very easy now to keep the fire going. I want to add a piece of wood here and there. I can just drop that in, add a little bit more water to it, and I can heat water for a pretty large group of people while I'm charging my phone or charging or running a USB light or whatever else I've got that I want to run. Just make sure that lid is clamped down. So that is my review of the Biolite Kettle Pot. Some of the pluses are it contains the whole Biolite system, makes it for one uniform package. One of the downside is it's fairly heavy. Between that and the Biolite stove, you're talking over 3 pounds for just your cook kit. One of the advantages is you don't have to carry any fuel with you. If you carry a couple pieces of fire starter with you, in this case I've got fat wood. It makes things start easier, but you absolutely don't need it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and favorite the video, as well as share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel. And as always, have fun, be safe, and hey, take your kids camping. Thanks for your help, everybody. Bye.